this video, I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction to the first trailer from Marvel Studios' Black Panther Wakanda Forever. They're calling this the official teaser trailer on Marvel Entertainment, their official sort of channel on YouTube. This is going to be our first look at this film in any sort of real capacity. It is Saturday night here in California, so I was in the theaters, movie theaters, about to watch Nope. The trailers were about to come on, and then I was checking Twitter, and I saw that, oh shit, the poster for Black Panther Wakanda Forever was out. I was like, alright, that's cool. They're revealing some stuff because this weekend is San Diego Comic-Con. And I scrolled some more and I saw, ah shit, the trailer was actually out. So while watching Nope, I was like, man, I was eagerly waiting to come home and watch this trailer. And I want to do a trailer reaction because this trailer is of that importance. Now, when Chadwick Boseman, when he passed away a couple of years ago, after just, reflecting on just sort of the tragic nature of his passing, he died of colon cancer, so young and in his prime when it came to acting. And that was obviously so great as T'Challa. Your mind couldn't help but go to, what does that mean for the future of Black Panther in the MCU? And then obviously, Black Panther 2, which was obviously the sequel they were going to do because the first film was so successful. And just it's all like, well, what were they going to do? And for those who don't know, they said that they did not recast him. I suppose they're going to work the character's passing into the actual story. So yeah, that was kind of the main sort of story and how they decided to go about with his passing and working it into the film, which has made the anticipation for this film just kind of weird, just because it's hard to look forward to the film in the same way with no Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. He's obviously the main hero of Black Panther and he was so good in that role, and just to have the character T'Challa gone so soon, relatively so soon, compared to his appearance that we've had in the MCU, it's like, oh man. And then just the whole tone of the movie, if they're working his passing into the film, that's going to be obviously the big thing over the whole story. So it's going to make Black Panther, at least my guess, is that Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to feel like a very different kind of Marvel film, very kind of serious and somber in tone, would be my guess. And I guess the legacy will be carried on by the main trio of ladies from the first film, where you have Okoye, Shuri, and his love interest, I think her name's Nakia, obviously played by Lupita Nyong'o. But yeah, most of the cast from Black Panther, at least the ones that are alive, their characters are alive, are going to be in this film. And, besides just that, there's a lot to look forward to in this film when it comes to our anticipation, just because the first film was so successful, so great. It's a top 5 MCU film for me. So this film is a whole lot of curiosity and a whole lot to look forward to when it comes to this trailer. So enough rambling because I'm already 3 minutes in. Alright. Uh-oh. Alright. Here we go. Watching the trailer in 3, 2, 1, click. Uh-oh. Can already tell what kind of trailer this is going to be. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, the feels, man. The Submariner. Wow.
Of the most powerful nation in the world! And my entire family is gone! Have I not given everything And when I wake up,
Whoa. Oh man. Oh, that was powerful. Yeah, that was you compare the tone of that trailer to like the trailers for Thor Love and Thunder and it's all like, whoa. Absolutely no jokes, very somber in tone. Yeah, that was a very powerful trailer. The music choice was very wow, really helped things a lot. All right, so I guess I'll try to go in order in terms of the trailer. Oh wow! So the trailer initially, it's not a direct trailer in terms of showcasing, yeah, T'Challa has passed away, and not really kind of focusing on that. But you see the imagery and a lot of the stuff in the beginning, and it's kind of that somber. The character's kind of reflecting on what's kind of going on, and it's obvious like, okay, obviously, those shots are reflecting on T'Challa's passing in the story, and I guess whether it happens off screen or somehow they can do it on screen, but regardless, that's the obvious vibes at the beginning of the trailer. And then I mentioned the music choice. That music choice, that one reggae song, "No Woman, No Cry." I've heard that song a lot just because my family, my parents really like that kind of music, and my aunts and uncle. So that was good right there. But when we get into the nitty gritty of the story, besides T'Challa's passing, in terms of what the movie, I guess the main sort of highlight, something coming into the movie, the use of the Submariner, Namor the Submariner and the Submarians, I believe is what they're called. That's going to be the main sort of characters introduced into this film. And you see the conflict going on, their introduction to the story with the Wakandans and then the Submarians. I think that's what they're called. I'm no expert on Namor the Submarian. He's a character that's sort of close to sort of a connection to the Fantastic Four and stuff like that, but I'm no expert on him. So there's that shown throughout the trailer. And then I guess reflecting more on the music choice. So then you have that song, "No Woman, No Cry." And then they use the other song, and I can't remember the artist's name, but one of the highlights of the lyrics is "We Gon' Be Alright." And that's kind of reflective of, I guess, sort of the attitude of what's going on here with the characters. Because you heard T'Challa's mother in the trailer, played by Angela Bassett, where she's talking to, I guess, some kind of United Nations summit or somewhere. I can't remember where exactly she was in the trailer. She was saying that she's a queen of the most powerful place in the nation, and her family is like gone, or most of her family or whatever is gone. And I guess that's referring to, obviously her husband who was killed by, he was killed in the Civil War, and then T'Challa. Although now that I think about it, I just reflecting that maybe it could mean that scene. Maybe it takes place during, in between Infinity War and Endgame, where her whole family, well, in terms of T'Challa and Shuri, when they were gone. So it could be reflecting on that. So maybe we'll get to see some of the period where Wakanda was without, its king T'Challa, and his mother had to rule. So that just came into my head right there. So it could be either one. But regardless, you do have to reflect like, wow, you have that powerful nation, and the previous king was killed, and then you have T'Challa, the new king. He's died for whatever reason. They haven't really gone into it yet. And so now you see sort of the strength of, I guess, the female characters that have to sort of carry the reins and sort of Wakanda and all that kind of stuff. Where you have Okoye, Shuri, and then you have, I think her name's Nakia. There you go. And then obviously his mother, who I'm guessing will play more of a role in this film, a larger role in this film. So like I said, that was a very powerful trailer. In terms of music choice, it's one of the best trailers I've seen when it comes to like music choice. In terms of the music at the beginning, "No Woman, No Cry," reflecting the somber tone, the characters reflecting on T'Challa's passing. And then you get the score in the middle when it's showing kind of like the conflict and all that with the Wakandans, the Submarians, and I guess the nitty gritty of the story conflict. And then the lyrics was like, "We're gonna be alright," and the characters like showing strength and all that kind of stuff. So that was nice. And I guess I did like this trailer wasn't an all-out sort of like funeral type of thing of, the characters sort of like, just directly saying, hey, T'Challa's like passed away and whatever. So there's that. There was a shot towards the end of someone in a Black Panther suit with claws and all that kind of stuff. It was kind of a gold suit, kind of like what Killmonger wore. My guess is that that's Shuri. That's kind of what all this is kind of like setting up for, is I guess her taking the reins as the Black Panther, and we saw her kind of like by the throne, and something was happening in that scene. I can't remember what. Can't remember if it was like maybe it was getting flooded or something like that. I think actually it was getting flooded, so maybe that's more the conflict with the Sumerians. So yeah, this is going to be probably going to be a very powerful film, and as I mentioned at the beginning, very different in tone compared to your regular happy-go-lucky, jolly-good MCU flick. You know, as I mentioned, if you're going to reflect the tone of this compared to Thor: Love and Thunder, it's going to be quite different. And that's not taking a shit on Thor: Love and Thunder. That tone worked somewhat fine for that movie, I guess. But you see that this is going to feel like a different film. Kind of similar to Black Panther, which did have a different kind of feel and tone compared to other MCU movies, even though it did have the, at points, kind of signature MCU humor. And it wasn't too dark, whatever. But you know what? Here we go. Maybe we'll get a great movie. I still wish, in my heart, I do still wonder if it was the best idea, a better idea to just recast T'Challa and really just play off of, that story, continue that character's legacy somehow. But you can't deny that looking at this trailer, it's just like, whoa, it's going to be some powerful shit right here. So, definitely looking forward to that. So I would buy my tickets now if I could, but you obviously can't. So that'll do it for this trailer reaction for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. If you made it to the end of this trailer reaction, thank you for watching.